Hi beautiful souls, welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Cade, and first of all, I just want to say I cannot believe it's already March, so let me know down in the comments how your February was. So I thought, why not start March with some positivity or just like a reassuring message. So we're going to be doing a message from your spirit guide team, messages from your ancestors, angels, whoever wants to communicate today. We are opening up that portal so that you can get the clear and accurate guidance that you need. Thought I would wear like a bright, colorful, fun shirt, so I hope you guys can pick up on that energy through the screen. Because I'm hearing some of you need a pick-me-up today, so hopefully this can be that for you. So I'm really excited. I'm also hearing some of you are challenging the status quo. Okay, Spirit, hold on. We're not in the piles yet, but they're already bringing through messages. So, before we get started, make sure to follow me on Instagram, guys, at Cade Conrad. I want to say, guys, there have been people making fake Instagram accounts. Be very, very careful. I want to let you guys know I will never offer personal readings through Instagram, okay? I've already created a scheduling page, so in the future when I do offer personal readings, it will only be through my scheduling page, and I will announce it here on YouTube. I will never like offer readings through like email, Instagram, and things like that. I'm gonna have a specific scheduling link that will be on my YouTube, guys. So I'm not currently offering personal readings, so be very careful. People have been scamming people, so just be very, very careful and attentive to like who's following you, and just make sure that they're real and not bullshitting you, okay? So also, guys, follow me on TikTok. We are almost at 100,000 followers on TikTok. I am blown away, like blown away. Holy, like I am blown away by the TikTok growth and by the YouTube growth. We're almost at 30K on here, which is awesome. So thank you for everyone that's been supporting me, okay? So let's jump into the piles, guys. I thought I would try something new today, so I'm going to be using the secret language of color cards. And so each pile is going to be represented by a color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show them all to you very quickly, and then I'm going to pop up an image of the 4 piles so that you can take some time to tune into the color and what you're being drawn to, okay? Remember, this is a message from your spirit guides, this is a message from the universe, angels, ancestors, kind of like whatever guidance needs to come through. So, pile 1 is going to be red, guys. And again, I will put up a photo of all of the colors so that you guys can have some time to choose. Pile 1's gonna be red. I'm excited. Pile 2 is gonna be plum. And I randomly shuffled these. So these are the cards that Spirit chose for each pile. I just sat and shuffled them as like group 1, card fell out, group 2, card fell out. So plum is group 2. Group number 3 is going to be gold. Group 3 is gold, and group 4 is yellow. So it's weird. I noticed like a theme. It's like the first 2 were like these reddish kind of colors, and then the last 2 were more like golden and yellow, which is cool. I'm interested to see where Spirit's gonna go with this kind of color combination. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up the image of the 4 different groups, guys. Take a moment. Okay, so definitely pause the video if you need more time. Yeah, do all the things that you need to do to pick your pile with your intuition. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with red, group number 1, and I will see the rest of you beautiful souls at your pile. Hi beautiful souls that chose group 1. So if you chose the color red, okay, I'm gonna do a little close-up shot here. I know sometimes it glares, so maybe I'll just keep it back here. Okay. Yeah, so we have red, group 1. So I just heard cultivating success. This card says free yourself from your pain. So the immediate message that I'm kind of getting here for pile number 1 is I'm hearing you're turning into a beautiful butterfly. So I do feel like a lot of you have been in a state of like cocoon or a state of hiding because you have been through a lot of pain. But I almost am getting this sense of like you're using your pain to cultivate prosperity. So, you know, you're using your pain to maybe like create songs, like you write lyrics for songs, or there's something just about using pain to create art, and maybe that's like a form of healing for you. I'm also hearing, hold on, Spirit, can you clarify that with another word? I'm not sure what that means. I'm also hearing ground yourself, okay? I do feel like there's a lot that you guys want to cultivate right now. I'm getting a lot of jumpy energy. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of creativity. It's almost like Spirit is saying like, slow down, ground yourself, because the way to, I'm almost getting like to mesh your ideas into the ground, like to actually plant your seeds. You need to be in a state of groundedness, okay? Instead of a state of urgency. So if right now you're in this state of like, I need to get things done, and you're kind of all over the place, you're very frantic, or I'm not even getting that like you're frantic because you're stressed. It's more like you're very, very creative right now. You're having a lot of ideas flow through, and so ground these ideas. When an idea pops into your head, make sure to write it down, okay? Make sure to write it down. I'm also hearing ideology. I feel like some of you are switching over from like, I'm hearing like Christianity, so maybe you used to be a Christian, but that's not vibing with you anymore, or you used to be underneath a certain religion and you're kind of shifting religions is what I'm getting. I'm hearing some of you are also working on summoning your spirit guides. So I'm also seeing a lot of ritual work here where you're sitting down, you're calling onto your spirit guides and you're summoning their energy, which is why you've probably, you know, figured out a way to kind of free yourself from this pain and use this heartache and this pain to kind of, you know, free yourself from the dark chambers of where you used to be to kind of come out into the sunlight and share something with the world. I'm getting a lot of creative energy from this pile. I'm also hearing though that some of you have maybe been struggling with a limiting belief system. So clarify this, Spirit. What about this limiting belief system? I almost want to say that I'm hearing you've been dealt like a bad card in your life, or you feel like you've been dealt like a bad card. And I'm also hearing bad karma. So maybe some of you just feel like you've had a general sense of bad luck with people and relationships, hence free yourself from your pain. And so maybe these certain situations have almost created doubt in your mind that you can't be anything more than, you know, somebody's punching bag or something like that is what I'm getting. And maybe there's an issue here that your guides want to address of like, you wanting to feel like you truly deserve abundance, okay? So maybe that's a reason why you've been kind of holding yourself back, is because there's this subconscious limiting belief system that maybe you don't deserve abundance, or something like that. And I'm also picking up an energy of like some body issues here, okay? But I am hearing cultivating success. So maybe you've been working really, really hard on getting through this, okay? Maybe you've been on this healing journey where you're trying to understand that you do deserve success and that you do deserve love, okay? We start off with the Ace of Pentacles. So again, there's this sense of like, you're going to be cultivating prosperity. You're going to be getting these new ideas. And I feel like they're going to be very rapid. I'm almost getting that like with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, you may need to take a moment to step out of headspace so that you can kind of ground the energy. Because what Spirit doesn't want you to do is to get all of these ideas, but not be able to ground them and actually cultivate the success that is yours. Now, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, there is this feeling of like you needing to feel more like you needing to recognize that you deserve love and that you deserve to have abundance, that you deserve, I'm hearing a career of passion. So maybe there was a lot of people along the way that convinced you that like career wasn't supposed to be fun, or that you always had to work hard for your money, or you always had to work hard to pay your bills. But I see with this Ace of Coins, this idea that's coming to you is definitely, I'm hearing fresh off the runway. So maybe there's something around fashion or something that's just very fresh, okay? And And I'm also hearing you're going to be announcing it soon. So maybe you've been building up the courage to finally like release a product, open a business, put yourself out there online. And what I see with this free yourself from your pain is like, I do feel like you guys have done a lot of healing. I am hearing that there's been a lot of uncertainty. Okay, so I am getting root chakra energy here where you guys maybe in the past have felt very, very unstable within yourself or very, very unsafe within your body because of maybe your trauma and stuff. But I really see you guys working through that, and your guidance keeps saying like cultivating prosperity, okay? I'm hearing monumental changes are about to occur in your life, okay? So I do feel like very big shifts are about to happen. And the reason they're happening now is because you're finally building up that courage to trust yourself enough that you deserve better, okay? So let's see. I'm hearing also like owning yourself, owning your work. Like if you are like a musician or something, make sure you're focusing on owning your work. Make sure you don't sign any like contracts or anything that is going to give someone else the rights to what you created, because I am feeling a lot of creativity here. I'm hearing money, 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 money. There's a lot of money energy kind of coming through here. And what I'm feeling here is like, these are going to be very firm decisions that you make. These aren't going to be little hasty, quick decisions that you make coming up with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. You're not going to be making these quick-witted decisions coming up in the future. They're going to be very well thought out, committed plans is what I'm getting, because there's a lot of focus here that Spirit wants to bring up around your future and around what you're meant to like communicate to the world, okay? There's something big here, guys, that you're meant to showcase to the world, whether this be a business, a product, a new invention. There's something about like that surgery, like a sleeve. Like, I don't know if some of you have gotten that surgery on your stomach. It's kind of like a weight loss surgery that may resonate for some of you, that keeps coming through consistently. And I'm also hearing Firework by Katy Perry. So there is this energy of like grand opening, or you needing to like present something to the world, okay? So yeah, and I'm also hearing in retrospect. So there's a lot of retrospection here with pile number 1 of you maybe looking back on the entirety of your life and going, you know, oh my gosh, all this pain maybe was like this blessing in disguise, because I'm wanting to say without this pain, these ideas might not have come along, okay? And I'm not saying that you're only your pain or that the pain made you more creative, but I do feel like this pain kind of triggered you to want to help others in some way, shape, or form, which is why there's like, you're summoning like, you're summoning like abundance, okay? There's this summoning energy is what I'm hearing, okay? Whether that be summoning ideas to create abundance or literally just manifesting abundance into your life, okay? I'm also hearing that you guys are on the forefront of success. So I feel like you're holding on to a very, very successful idea. And, you know, I feel like maybe you've been holding back because you thought, you know, I'm almost wanting to say that you guys have always been the kind of people that looked for people to like clap for you, or you looked for people to like approve you or validate you. But there's this sense of Spirit wanting you to validate your own idea and just saying this is a good idea and going with it, because I do feel like you're going to achieve a lot of success, and I do feel like a lot of people are going to talk about you in a very positive and reaffirming way. But that can't happen until you kind of reaffirm yourself, and then the rest will kind of flow. I'm hearing it's going to be kind of like a domino effect. So once you push the button, I feel like your life starts moving forward. So if anything has been relatively foggy in your life or relatively unclear, it's because maybe some of you are sitting on this idea, okay? I'm hearing Spirit say it's a passionate one. You're sitting on like this idea, and the minute you put the idea out there, Spirit is saying it's like a coin slot, which is a perfect way to put it. It's like once you put the coin in, your life is gonna start up. It's just a matter of you giving it a little bit of a push, okay? The game can't start until you trust yourself enough to push the coin in, okay? Wow, okay, so I'm hearing the song Liability by Lorde. So a lot of you have felt like a liability to people. Like, you feel like people chew you up and spit you out. Like, you're there for people for a certain period of time, but then you feel like you become like no fun anymore. You almost feel like you're like a toy that people enjoy, and then when they don't enjoy you anymore, they throw you away. And I'm hearing like a bottomless pit. A lot of times in your life, you felt like you were left in this bottomless pit. Like people were friends with you, they played with you, and then they just threw you away. And I'm hearing there's like this big asteroid that hit your life, okay? But it's like Spirit is almost wanting to say through this crumbling, you're going to cultivate success. If that makes sense. You know, like they're wanting me to reference like having to burn down like forest so that you can create, like, you know what I'm talking about? You like burn the area so that then you can like plant seeds and grow. So this is all for like cultivating prosperity. Like every time you've been ripped to shreds or all of these different things that have happened to you, it like, you didn't know it, but it was for your highest good, or you're going to recognize that it was for your highest good so that you could truly bloom into who you are. Okay? I'm getting for this pile in particular that you've been through like a lot of different friend groups, and I'm almost wanting to say you showed up in so many different ways. Like for this friend group, you acted this way. For this friend group, you acted that way. For this friend group, you acted that way. But it's like Spirit saying now it's time to act like yourself. Like it's time to just like, game face. I'm hearing like game face. Like it's time to act like yourself. We have the Page of Wands. I'm telling you, there's that inspired energy of like wanting to bolt forward. There's so much creativity here. And I'm hearing you're gonna finally build the life that you desire, guys. We have the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of like emotional fulfillment that's gonna come through for you. And what I'm also getting here with this Ten of Cups is you're gonna be manifesting like soul tribe energy, okay? And that's because you're finally being upfront about who you are. You're finally being upfront about ideas that you have, about your creative side, okay? I'm hearing that a lot of you in the past have like minimized yourself. Like maybe you thought you were too much for people, or the ideas that you had were too much. And it's like Spirit's like tired of you minimizing yourself, okay? There's an energy of expansion here. Yes, they know you've been hurt in the past, but this pain doesn't have to define your future, okay? Let's see, we have Judgment in the reverse. I really do feel like you guys have been sitting on some $1 million ideas, or you've been sitting on some guidance that you're not trusting. Or it's not even that you're not trusting it, it's like you're receiving guidance or you're receiving ideas. I feel like you just haven't like put action into it. I am having the vision of TikTok, so maybe this is around putting your ideas out there on TikTok. But what I'm also getting is like with this red energy, this talks a lot about the root chakra. So yes, there's a lot of ideas. Yes, there's a lot of opportunities for cultivating prosperity, but there needs to be a more reaffirming energy within yourself. There needs to be this grounded energy around your ideas, because with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, there's a lot of air energy. And air energy is very up in the air, like obviously. It's very like quick-witted, it's not very committed, it's all over the place, so there is this feeling of being a little bit frantic, but I feel like you're moving through that, okay? I'm also hearing that maybe some of you have been going through like this confusing time, but what I want to say is like, no, it's not confusing. What's confusing is you not trusting your idea. Like, you don't need any more answers on whatever this opportunity is. Say this is like a new job, say this is a business opportunity. It's like, how long are you gonna just think about it? It's almost like Spirit is saying that your guidance is going to come through in little bolts of lightning. So they're going to be very fast little bolts of lightning. And maybe you guys can resonate with that energy. Is like ideas are just going to randomly pop into your head, and you're going to need to latch onto them and take action on them. It's like Spirit saying like they're not going to repeat themselves. Understand that like intuition speaks one time, but it's almost like you keep asking for guidance on the same thing. So whether this, take it how it resonates, guys, whatever this is, it's like you're asking for too much guidance. You already received the guidance. Now take action upon the guidance, because with this wand energy here, there does need to be this, like you need to reaffirm your passions. You need to yeah, take action upon them, okay? Don't sit on these ideas. Spirit, what do you want to tell pile 1? I'm also hearing aventurine, like the crystal, and that talks a lot about good luck, okay? Good luck, prosperity, cultivating success, stuff like that. So let's see what we have. We have the Four of Wands. So I'm getting like a celebratory energy. Like there's a big, big celebration coming up. I'm also hearing you guys are very vicious, like, not like in a bad way. You're like very like game face. Like when you start working on projects, you get involved in it. And maybe you never shared this side of yourself. But there's a very like committed energy coming up for you. I really feel like you're about to commit to some sort of project with the Knight of Coins. I think the idea is there. I think you're going to commit to it, maybe if you have not already, because we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This shows me that the ideas are coming, the creativity is flowing, it's just a matter of you trusting it, okay? I'm also hearing build upon your success. So it's like, you know, some of you are going to create a business, and then from that business's profit, you're going to expand. And so there is this like very expansive energy. And I feel like with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, there is a lot around family. So this could be a family business, or maybe you're just going to, you know, give, you know, money to your family, okay? I'm also hearing a restoration of faith. Like there's this energy of like, you needing to restore your faith in the universe, you needing to restore your faith in spirit, you needing to restore your faith because of this pain. You know, there has been challenging moments, but it's almost like it's not going to be challenging anymore. So you need to have more faith in the universe that they're going to be able to give you this prosperity, and that they're going to be able to give you this abundance, because maybe in your life all you've ever known is heartache, all you've ever known is pain. And this energy that is going to show up in your life is going to be something maybe unrecognizable. Like maybe you haven't ever experienced this kind of abundance, okay? Or I'm hearing for some of you this kind of fame. We have in the flow, but it was in the reverse. So maybe there's a feeling here of you guys trying to, like, I almost want to say that like, you're naturally creative, you're naturally intuitive, and so you don't need to be anyone else but yourself. There doesn't need to be such this energy of trying so hard. Like maybe you like, I feel like a lot of people think like to get intuitive guidance, you have to like sit in meditation for 3 hours. And it's like, no, you can receive intuitive guidance throughout your entire day. You're a naturally intuitive being. You don't have to meditate to open up to intuition. It can help, but there's a need to understand that like, you don't need to be so strict with yourself when it comes to whatever this is. Like, I almost want to say that like this business, this intuitive energy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be in flow. Don't be like strict and like, don't be like, scheduled with it is what I'm wanting to say. Like, go with the flow, be a little bit more fun. We also have unknown territory in the reverse. So what you're about to jump into is what I'm wanting to say. It is your soul's calling. So although it may to the human brain feel like it's unknown, your soul planned to do this all along. There's this energy of like, your soul has been training for this very moment for lifetimes. I'm hearing apprehension. I want to say that there's a lot of anxiety around taking a leap of faith, putting yourself out there, or as Spirit said at the beginning, you know, putting that coin in the slot. We have reflect and redirect your energy in the reverse. I want to say that maybe some of you guys are like, but I don't know where to put my energy. But I feel like Spirit is saying you know exactly where to put your energy. It's just a matter of like trusting it. Like maybe there was just this intuitive nudge and you're having trouble having faith in that energy, you know? So let me see if we have anything else. Trust that there's a divine plan. So there's something currently in your life that is like you've received intuitive guidance to do it, or maybe it was just a creative idea, but there's this energy of like, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. Like, what about if I fall? What about if I scrape my knee? That kind of energy. Or like, what about if I get hurt again? But I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to like latch on to fame and success. So like, it's like once you put your energy out there, this unknown force is just going to pull you in the direction of your life's purpose. So like, it seems unknown, but it's not as unknown as you think. So I don't know how that's going to resonate for you. Like maybe a path that you want to take is like, seems so like unclear, and you're like, well, everything's so unclear, but it's like I'm getting, it's really not. Like you've received intuitive guidance. It's just a matter of you trusting it. I'm hearing Delaware. There's something about the state of Delaware. So take that how it resonates. There is something about the state of Delaware. Is there any other info that Spirit wants to bring through for pile 1? I'm hearing owning the night, like the 4th of July. Like I'm telling you, there's that firework. Like, baby, you're a firework. So maybe there is this energy of like you needing to feel like you are unique, you are special, you are a beautiful firework in the night sky, and like you deserve to be seen. Your creativity deserves to be seen. Like people are gonna buy your work, okay? The 10 of Cups, you deserve happiness, you deserve a happy relationship. And I feel like all of that is showing up for you guys, and it feels like you just need to trust the first step. Get out of your head a little bit. Get out of the illusion that your head's making up. Because I want to say that your headspace is saying like the worst case scenario, everything bad that can happen. But Spirit here is wanting to say, what about all the good stuff? What about all the happiness? What about all the creativity? What about all the abundance? And it's like, are you going to let fear get in the way of that? Guys, you have the Hermit in the reverse. You need to come out of hiding. Okay, you've been in hiding for too long. It's time for you to share your ideas. It's time for you to speak your truth. And I want to say that once you speak your truth, there's going to be a lot of growth, fast growth, and it's going to be towards your destiny. I'm hearing flip the coin. Like Spirit's wanting to go back, I feel like, to that message of like flip the coin, put it in the slot. 6 of Cups. We also have the 6 of Cups. So I'm getting from the 6 of Cups energy, it's a feeling of like reconnecting to what your soul was meant to do all along. There's going to be this feeling of whatever you start doing, it's going to feel like, I want to say that it's going to feel like you just remember it. It's like your soul is just going to start remembering it. So it's not necessarily about searching for your talent. It's about rediscovering it within yourself. If that makes sense. There could be someone from your past coming back to make an offer of love. I just have to put that out there. I'm also hearing some of you, someone's limping, like someone in your family or something has a limp. Okay, so yeah, a lot of different details and info coming through. Is there anything else? I think that's it, guys. I feel like in the past, some people have betrayed you. They've taken their love away from you. They've made you feel unworthy. But it's just about telling yourself again, like, I deserve abundance. I deserve love. I deserve to be happy. And once you decide that, guys, it really feels like nothing's going to hold you back. You just need to put yourself out there, because it feels like when you put yourself out there, all of that energy is going to start flowing into your life. You just have to reaffirm yourself a little bit, then everyone else is going to start reaffirming you. Okay? I don't know why I wanted to blow you a kiss. So, pile 1, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. You know, check out the links down below. I have my Instagram and TikTok. And let me know if it resonates, guys. I'm going to go to move on to pile number 2. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile number 2, or if you chose Plum, this color right here, Plum. Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What do your spirit guides want to let you know? Okay, what is the urgency? I'm hearing the urgency of the universe. So there must be something very urgent that you need to hear. Before I turn on the camera, I heard something about like a diploma. So I almost want to say that some of you are going to be graduating very soon. Congratulations. Yeah, we have the Sun card. Some very exciting, happy times. Feeling like accomplished, or that you made it to the top of the hill. Like, I do feel like there's this energy, whether that be going through school and then graduating, there is this sense of like accomplishment. I feel Spirit is going to be showing up in your life. We have overcome your challenges. So maybe you have been overcoming a lot of your challenges, and there is going to be this sense of relief that is going to be coming up soon. So that would be the main message here, is like, whatever your current challenges are, there's going to be a sense of relief. I'm hearing that like a built foundation. Like some of you are going to be sitting on like a built foundation. Like maybe you've been working very hard on building something, and soon there is going to be this sense of stability, okay? I'm also hearing unworldly creatures. Like, I want to say some of you are studying like the fifth dimension, or you're very into like unworldly creatures. Like maybe you're into like fairies and dragons and like unicorns and stuff like that, whoever resonates with that. I'm also hearing the Temple of Doom. Like some of you have a doomsday kind of outlook on life, where you always feel like the world's gonna end or something very bad is going to happen, is what I'm hearing. And the Spirit is saying let loose a little bit. You guys have a very serious outlook on life in terms of like maybe going to college. I need to get my diploma, I need to get my career. Like, but it feels like almost there's so many different avenues of life where you're doing this. Like you're doing this in your love life, where you feel like you have to marry someone or you have to commit to someone right away. And then you do it in your schooling, where you feel like you have to graduate and you have to get your degree. And then you do it in your career, where you feel like you have to challenge yourself to climb up the ladder, or there is this sense of you feeling like you have to one-up yourself. It's like, I'm also hearing take a sip of alcohol. Like, I don't know, guys, like Spirit is like chill out. Like I'm not promoting like alcohol, but there is this energy of like, I don't know, like chill out, you know what I mean? Take a moment to take a deep breath. It always feels like there's like this constant struggle in your life, okay? Where's like the fun, the sunlight, the feelings of relief, the feelings of joy? Maybe there's this feeling of like, once you overcome like one challenge, it's like you guys never stop, is what I want to tell you, Pile 2. And so be careful with this mentality, okay? I'm going to let you know, because this is going to really get in the way. We have the devil energy that I just pulled out of the deck. Like there's like negative attachment to things, like where you feel like you always have to be working, or you always have to be one-upping yourself, or you always have to like compete. Maybe that's competing with other people, or maybe that's just competing with yourself. But like, guys, like, what is the point of like, it's like almost like, what's the point of struggling to get your diploma if you're not gonna like celebrate it, or if you're not gonna feel like a sense of relief, okay? I'm also hearing like Bad at Love, like the song by Halsey. So maybe there's someone you're dealing with who is just not very good at love, or maybe you feel like you're not very good at love. Maybe you feel like you always turn people away. Yeah, it's like there's a sense of like people going out on a date with you, and you know, I'm getting someone who's very serious, okay? They show you as being very serious, very focused, very driven, very goal-oriented. And there is this feeling of maybe you feeling like you turn people away. I don't know how that resonates for you. There's a feeling of you think you like turn people away when it comes to love. Yeah. Spirit, what do you want to tell pile number 2? Aspirations. Spirit is telling me you have a lot of dreams and aspirations. I feel like you guys just work very, very hard, is what I want to say. With the 6 of Wands in the reverse, though, it's like there's no sense of celebration, I feel like, when it comes to you. Or there's no sense of, like, victory, okay? And I'm also just hearing like you may be struggling with like truly living in the present moment and just like feeling good about what you've already accomplished, because there seems to be a lot of focus on like future energy, or like what you're going to create in your future, which causes a lot of challenges for you in the now time. So although challenges now in your current energy, like in the present moment, it's like there will be nothing challenging about your present moment. Like everything's going fine. There's no reason that you should be upset. There's no reason that you should be overthinking. But I keep hearing that you want to build this sense of stability. Like that's really important to you, to like build yourself up, okay? Finances and career. You want to be this Empress. You want to be stable. You want to have the growth that you want in your life, but it's almost like a toxic energy for you because you're almost focusing on it too much, or it's getting in the way of your now moments is what I'm hearing. I keep hearing it's getting in the way of your now moments. It's like you're creating challenges because of issues that you think of in the future. So you're the kind of person to be like, well, this could happen in the future, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. Like doomsday kind of energy where like you're buying food, and maybe this isn't literal, but it's like, you're like, oh my God, the world could end. And so you're getting your basement ready and you're buying food. And it's like, why is there such an attachment to that? All we have is the now moment. And then Spirit wants you to understand that even when the future comes, you're still going to be in the now moment. So stop pre-planning and planning for your entire future. I'm wanting to say, I'm hearing lickety split. I don't know if some of you say that or you know someone who says that. But guys, Spirit wants you to like date people. Like Spirit wants you to go out. They want you to be more fun. Like they want you to, you know, go out to that party, indulge in a little bit of pleasurable activities, okay? Life doesn't always have to be so like, you know, I'm also hearing you guys are very indecisive. Like you live a life where you're constantly overthinking. There's so much indecision, like this path or this path, like everything is so like, black and white sometimes. Is like, if I don't do this, my life is going to be ruined, or if I don't do this, what could that mean for my future? And it causes you not to live and be happy in the now moment. So what I'm wanting to say, this is kind of similar to a reading I did in the last video, is like indulging in pleasurable activities. Okay, so I don't know what that means to you. Saturation. They want you to saturate yourself in a good time, okay? There's a lot of loathing as well. There's a lot of energy around, oh my God, everyone else is having so much fun. Nope, I need to get back to work. And it's like, go join them. Like if you see friends hanging out or you see people that you want to hang out with, go have fun with them. Two of Wands. I'm hearing an intermediate skill level. Like maybe some of you feel like your skill level isn't as good as what you want it to be. So there's this need to constantly practice or constantly try to improve your skill level. I'm hearing attraction. Like maybe there's this need to like, I almost want to say just indulge in like sexual activities and stuff like that. Be safe about it, obviously, but like, I don't know, maybe that's something that you need to do. We had the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing melodramatic. You guys are very dramatic about life. You're very serious about life, okay? I'm hearing uncomfortable. There's something about your life that feels uncomfortable or that feels out of place. And that's because like you're alone or like you don't want to accept people into your life. You need to like, I don't know, I'm almost getting like you have such a wall up around you, or there's such a hermit mode here, pile 2. And it's like indulge in more activities, go out more, be friendly with people. Like you work all the time, like that's not going anywhere. You're still going to cultivate the success, you're still going to cultivate the prosperity, but you might as well have some fun while you're at it, okay? I feel like with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, you've been very emotionally closed off, or you've had very heavy boundaries, but it's almost to the point of it becoming unhealthy because there's a lack of like establishing relationships, okay? I keep hearing, what are you trying to say, Spirit? Let me channel this message through real quick. For lack of a better word, Spirit is saying you're being boring. So I don't know how that resonates, guys. It's like you need to open up your heart. There may have been like a lot of pain in your past. Okay, I'm hearing sticky situations. So you guys avoid people because you don't want to get back involved in sticky situations. You guys avoid going out because you don't want to maybe face danger. Like maybe there's like a fear here of like, I don't want to die. I don't know, that's a little bit harsh, but it could be as far as that, where you're feeling panicky when you go out because you don't want to harm yourself, you don't want to harm others, something like that. I don't know. There could be like trauma around feeling like the last time you went out something bad happened, so you don't want to go out again and repeat that mistake. Like you guys are almost trying to live your life in a way where you never make mistakes. Spirit is saying like you're trying to plan out your life, okay? I almost want to say ever since you guys got into spirituality, you've just been focusing so much on like, what do I do next? Like you want to make every move right. And so there's this feeling of like, but how are you going to continue to learn? Like, how are you going to truly live if you're always like questioning your actions. Like sometimes just do things in the spur of the moment, or do things because you want to do them. Like you don't always have to ask spirit for permission, is what I'm wanting to say to some of you, okay? Because I feel like there's like people that want to be in your life. Like there's a lot of friendships that maybe you've turned away, or you haven't been hanging out with friends, okay? Because, you know, Three of Swords, like I almost want to say you've spent a lot of time healing, and like you've set a lot of boundaries with people because you don't want to be hurt again, or you don't want people to treat you the way that they treated you before. But that's not going to happen, guys. Again, like Spirit wants you to meet people. They want you to talk to people. They want you to hang out with friends. So let's see. We got 2 cards. We have the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit wants you to have that healthy relationship with people. They want you to be in a loving relationship with someone, but there's like this negativity, there's like this fear, like there's this negative attachment to like feeling like people are always going to hurt you. So there's a blocked heart chakra. And so what I see that you've done here is you've shifted focus to career, because career doesn't hurt you. You're in control of career constantly. And you feel like being in relationships with other people, you feel out of control. You guys have a little bit of control issues, wanting to control every kind of circumstance in your life. Spirit's being honest. 5 of Swords, you feel like if I date people, if I make new friends, it's just going to cause more conflict. And so you guys have kind of separated yourself from people, or you've remained in a dungeon. Look at that, 4 of Swords. You've just like remained in this period of inaction in terms of relationships. Now, I'm not feeling like you guys have been in inaction in terms of career, but there just needs to be more indulgence and fun, okay? Spirit's like, we know you want to create success and abundance, but what are you going to do when you get to the top and you don't have anyone to share it with? Okay. There's also an energy here. I'm hearing Liability, the song by Lorde, and I felt that in the first pile, but the first pile was totally different than you guys, okay? You've already created a lot of success, but there's a feeling that like, what am I wanting to say? In the past, you have felt like you needed other people to validate you. And it's like you got tired of that. So you cut people off and you're like, I'm just going to be alone because the only person that can truly make me happy is myself. And that's not true, guys. It feels like there are people coming into your life that you're going to be manifesting that are going to make you very happy. You guys need to gain another perspective on your life. Is what I'm getting. There's a very serious point of view that you guys have, and it's almost like causing you to like not have fun. We have support is all around you, but it's in the reverse. Again, I feel like there's people that want to be in your life. 10 of Cups, you guys have maybe family, friends, people that want to show up for you, but I understand where the fear is coming from. And so you guys have kind of gone into this like hermit mode, I feel like, where you're just constantly working or always being so serious, okay? Laughing. There's something about laughing, like laughing is good for you. Laughing. Guys, when's the last time you've laughed, watched a TV show? You need to like do something fun. You need to do something to shift your energy, guys. Dance, okay? Let's see. We have Shout to the Heavens with Happiness, but it's in the reverse. Where's the enthusiasm in your life, okay? With Overcome the Challenges, this is an illusion that you're creating. Your life isn't as challenging as you think it is. You guys create challenges because you don't live in the now moment. You don't live in the present moment. There's a negative attachment to thinking about the future too much, or constantly being worried about like, yeah, your future and like what's next. And it's like, it's almost to a point of where it's unbearable. It's not allowing you to live like a fun, truly authentic life. It's like this energy that I'm picking up here, Spirit wants you to open your heart a little bit. People, I'm hearing something about like communicating your feelings. Like Spirit wants you to show your heart and like show the loving side of you. I'm hearing something about meeting new people. Like I feel like you're going to be going out with friends. You're going to be meeting new friends. You've been laying very dormant lately, pile 2. Advent calendar is what I'm hearing. An advent calendar is like going on trips, going on vacations. I feel like clear the air. Guys, it's okay. I want to tell you what, you are a beacon for others. Guys, you light up other people. So why would you deprive these friends of your presence? Like people need your presence. friend groups, relationships. You're gonna be such an awesome partner. Like whether that be friendships or relationships, you're more than just your work or your career. And I know that's important to you guys, but there's other aspects of life that I feel like you're not noticing or being attentive to, like relationships, family, like these are also important too. And I feel like there's been too much focus on career. Look at that, grace and gratitude. You guys aren't grateful. You always want more. And I'm not saying you're doing this consciously, maybe it's subconsciously, but look, distant thunder. You guys feel like you don't come out of your tower, you don't come out of hideout because you feel like, I'm getting a few different things. You either feel like people are gonna hurt you and there's gonna be some sort of conflict, or you feel that danger. It's like a danger, like you have panic around going out or leaving the house because you feel like something bad is always gonna happen. Yeah, you guys need to be funny. Like I'm getting some of you need to like, showcase more of your comedic side. Like you guys have other, I'm getting you guys are very multifaceted. Like you guys are very funny. You guys have a very playful energy, but I don't think a lot of people see this side of you. Or maybe you used to show this side of you, but somebody hurt you, so you hid it because you felt vulnerable when you showed people who you truly were. There's a lot of like, dense energy. There's a lot of tense energy because you guys need to be more free-flowing. I'm hearing affirmations, like maybe you guys need to say more affirmations, like, give me an example, Spirit. I am not my past. Something like that, because it feels like you guys are stuck in the past or you're stuck in past experiences. And when we get stuck in past experiences with this 3 of Swords and 5 of Swords and the Devil, we can create a negative attachment where we feel like the past is always going to repeat, and we can have control issues because we create trauma. And so the reason we build this control is because the last time we didn't pay attention to like control, something bad happened. Like maybe there was a bad breakup or there was a death. And so now you feel like you can control bad experiences. And Spirit wants you to say that like there are things that you're focusing on that are out of your control. You can't control tragedy. You can't control when someone dies. But it feels like you're trying to do that because you don't want the same things that happened in your past to happen again. And so you feel like if I have fun, if I loosen up a bit, that's going to allow danger to come in. So I constantly have to keep my guard up, because if I don't keep my guard up, I'm gonna get hurt again, or something terribly wrong is gonna happen again. And so that's your message, guys. Is there anything else, Spirit? Sorry guys about the dog barking. Someone's probably walking past the door. Let's see, is there anything else? Choose you, I'm hearing. Choose you, choose happiness. It's a choice. Yeah. Guys, 4 of Wands in the reverse. You're disconnecting from people. You're disconnecting from family. Spirit doesn't want you to do that. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Get out of the head. Have fun. Go dance. Okay, guys? I love you so much. This was a beautiful reading. Eliminate fear is what I'm hearing as well. There's a lot of fear that you guys have. A lot of fear. I'm also hearing ocean waves. Like maybe you guys need to go to the ocean, connect with the waves, connect with the beach. You guys need to connect with an uncontrollable energy. There's too much energy around you putting yourself in a box, or you feeling like you need to be someone that you're not, okay? You guys are naturally fun people, so be that, okay? And show up in that way, in that light. I hope that resonated, guys. I hope that was able to help you. I'm getting a lot of just illusion. Let me say this one more time. Overcome your challenges. You're making up your challenges. These are past. You're reliving the past. This is a shield. This is like, you shield yourself because you protect yourself from the past. Past is gone, sweetheart. You know what I mean? Now go create your future and have fun with it. Okay, I love you so much. Let me know if it resonated. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I will see all of you beautiful souls on the next one. I'm gonna move on to pile number 3. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile number 3 or group 3. If you chose gold, this beautiful color right here, this card says attract abundance, okay? So this card is giving me magician energy. Like, I feel like you guys are manifesting a lot of abundance, or you're cultivating a lot of abundance, or you're definitely trying to do like different things to try to bring that abundance into your life. But we'll see what your message from Spirit is. I'm hearing growth. So I feel like either a lot of growth is about to occur in your life, it's already occurring, or you guys are trying to make a lot of growth happen. I feel like a lot of fast growth is happening for you, or you want a lot of fast growth to happen for you. Because I'm hearing a need for speed, like there's this very quick-witted energy about you, like you want to move things forward in your life. Let's see, Spirit, what is going on for pile number 3? I'm hearing the song Dress by Taylor Swift. There's an indentation in the shape of you. Major mark on me. Why do I want to say that a lot of you could be meeting like a soulmate energy, or you could be meeting someone very soon that you're going to form a relationship with? I just saw March predictions, so this could be happening in March. Or maybe you watched a March predictions reading where they were like, oh my God, you're going to manifest your soulmate. And it's like, why do I see that energy coming in? Like, I feel like you're going to be meeting someone that like you really, really connect with in terms of romance. Like, I'm getting that feeling within me. If you listen to the song Dress, it's a very sexual song, but I almost feel like you're going to be meeting someone that you have a lot of chemistry with, okay? I also want to say that some of you are either from Argentina, or that, I know these are very specific details, or you play soccer, because I'm hearing the soccer player, Lionel Messi or whatever. So I don't know if you're into watching soccer, or this person that you're meeting is going to be a soccer player, okay? Let me know. Or if you used to play soccer maybe when you were younger. I'm also hearing synergy. So I do feel like coming up here, you guys are either going to be connecting a lot with nature, or you need to connect with nature, because it feels like nature is going to be, I'm hearing it's going to be a revitalizing source of energy. So if you are putting a lot of energy into growing or working really, really hard on different projects, maybe you need to take a moment to kind of reconnect with the earth and recharge your batteries. Something like that. Why am I hearing the Lana Del Rey song, We Were Born to Die? I almost want to say that you guys are trying to live life to the fullest, is what I'm wanting to say. You understand that life is going to come to an end eventually. So I'm wanting to say that you guys are trying to work on like, don't dwell on the past. Don't take anything for granted, and be grateful what you have in your life, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, so either you have communication coming in from someone, or there's just like a lot of clarity that's going to show up in your life, or a lot of like success, a feeling of like triumph that is going to show up in your life, pile number 3. I feel like you guys are getting to this point of like, I see someone who is just like accepting life for what it is. And you're probably like, what does that mean? But I'm getting what Spirit is saying is like, you're trying to accept life for all of its different facets. So maybe there was this time in your life where you only wanted things to be super duper positive and super duper fun. And that's the only time you were in a good energy and in a good headspace. And it's like when something really, really bad was happening, you were like, just thought like the world was ending. But I feel like there's this feeling of balance in your life. Like you're accepting your life for the ups that it has to offer, and you're also accepting life for the downs that it has to offer, but you don't want to dwell in that energy. So if one day you're sad, it's almost like you're accepting your sadness as a way to grow and as a way to move forward. You're not like in denial is what I want to say. It's like you accept challenges as a way for you to either dig a little deeper into yourself, or you accept challenges as a way for you to expand in some way, shape, or form. And so Spirit is saying almost like, what am I trying to say? Like, say you cut down a tree, Spirit, this is the example Spirit is giving me, like, say you cut down a tree, you use all the different pieces. Like you use every single thing on that tree. You use the leaves, you use the bark, you use the wood, and you create everything that you can out of that single tree. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do in life. You're using every single aspect of life to create what you desire. So it's like maybe you feel a little bit sad some days, but you use that day as a way to like boost yourself up or just to listen to your body, okay? So if you are feeling sad, you know, maybe you just use that day to relax, okay? And you use it, it's almost like you listen to your body, because I'm hearing your body is a communicator. So maybe you're trying to listen to your body more or something like that. Yeah, like I'm getting the vision of like the Lorax. So maybe some of you are like environmentalists, like you really want to save the environment, because it's weird that that energy came through. Liberation is what I'm hearing. You guys are like freeing yourself from the past. Like you just want to be free. It's like, am I going to let my emotions dictate my life? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Am I going to let a sad emotion say that I can't create what I want to create? No, I'm just going to work through it and use it as a way to learn and use it as a way to grow. Okay. I feel with this pile in particular, there is a lot of like energy around you aligning with your soul purpose, and there is a lot of energy around like things balancing out for you, are things working out for you, because you guys are really learning like how to do life in a positive way. And I'm also hearing the Akashic records. Maybe some of you have dug into like who you were in a past life, and you're just trying to remember your soul and remember why your soul chose the body that you incarnated in, okay? I'm also hearing some of you are a licensed therapist. Like I'm hearing a licensed therapist, like maybe that's something that you're going into in terms of career. Like I do feel like you guys are aligning with purpose. You're super good at communicating, and you're super good at communicating emotions, because we have the Page and the King of Cups. And you're also super good at communicating your intuition. Like you're good at connecting with your intuition. You're good with kind of just going with the flow. Your guidance keeps saying like ups and downs. Like, I don't know, like you don't see a day as a bad day, and you're not the kind of person who is like only looking forward to the weekend. Like it's Monday and I'm gonna use this Monday to get the most out of it. Does that make sense? Like you're not gonna dwell on a Monday. Harbor, like I'm hearing Pearl Harbor, like so maybe there is connections in terms of like ancestors that like experience Pearl Harbor, or maybe you live near where Pearl Harbor happened. That is coming through. Okay, you guys have a lot that's about to happen for you. Like you are very much aligning with soul purpose. Like you guys have a lot of clarity coming up, and it's because you have like it's like you've accepted yourself. You've accepted yourself for like the flaws. Like you're understanding like I don't have to be perfect. You're not striving for a life of perfectionism. And I want to say that you're going to teach other people how to do this. I'm hearing Cambridge, like that college. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm getting a lot of England energy. Maybe you live in England. I'm hearing PTSD. So you guys have experienced very traumatic things, like emotionally. Like I feel like your emotions previously have been out of whack, but I want to say that you guys have spent a lot of time studying emotions, especially if you're a therapist, maybe you're a psychiatrist, maybe you study the mind, and you've learned how to use the mind to your advantage, because you're starting to understand. I'm really getting this message is like, you understand how to cultivate prosperity by using the law of attraction. You understand that thoughts create your reality. You understand, or you're starting to understand, that thoughts create the way you feel. And so you're trying to change the way that you think, because that's going to create your perspective on life. Okay, life is all about how you view it. It's all about perspective. And I feel a lot of energy around changing perspective are just accepting new ideas. Okay, with this Ace of Swords, like there's this energy around like accepting new ideas or learning new things. There's a thirst for knowledge that you guys have, pile 3. I'm hearing for some of you, you want to know all the different things. And like the movie Inside Out is coming to my mind. Like think about that movie. This is so crazy, because this is like what I'm getting the energy of this pile is like, in the movie Inside Out, if you watched it, basically the conclusion at the end of the movie was like, you can't only have feelings of joy. You have to have anger, you have to have sadness, you have to have disgust, you have to have fear. Like, you have to have all of these different emotions because that makes you who you are. And that's what I'm strongly getting. You're accepting yourself for the sadness, for the trauma, or not even for trauma, but just like, you're accepting all of your parts, if that makes sense. And I also feel like this is helping you just like I want to say like, you used to be like such a perfectionist, but like you're like understanding like humans aren't perfect. And also with the movie Inside Out, there is this energy of maybe you studying the mind, okay? I'm also hearing cardiac surgery. Like maybe you're a heart surgeon, or what I'm getting with the heart energy is like you're trying to understand the heart. You're trying to understand emotions. I want to say that some of you are going to be Reiki masters or something, because you're understanding the body, you're understanding the mind. There's a lot of like understanding, if that makes sense. Like, you're understanding why we think the way we do. You're understanding like why we feel the things that we feel, things like that. So let's see what we have. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the Ten of Wands. I also want to say like, let's see, what is this energy of the Ten of Wands, Spirit? I'm not exactly sure. I'm hearing this song, you know the Cup song? Like, I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say when I'm gone? So, you know, I'm hearing you are also, okay, this is a very broad message, take what resonates. I'm also hearing that you are understanding that you are an unearthly being of light. Like, you are understanding that you're a soul, that you have a soul calling. So I want to say that you guys are going to do a major shift in career, or a major shift in like life purpose. And it's going to be very sudden. It's going to happen very quick, because you don't want to be in anything that's weighing you down anymore, because you understand that I can cultivate prosperity elsewhere. Like, you are understanding that like, why did I choose a regular job when I could be, I'm hearing an investor, like maybe you're going to start investing in different like projects or in the stock market. But I want to say that you guys are learning how to cultivate success in a very fast way. And I'm hearing in a very positive way, like you're understanding that like you don't have to work hard for your money. And so there's this energy of you guys being able to manifest money in very unique, creative ways. Very fast, kind of like you guys are open to like new ideas to bring in abundance. Okay. I feel like a Jeff Bezos energy coming from you, like business kind of energy, because instead of like using necessarily, like you're not necessarily using logic, it's like you're understanding, you're using your logic, you're using your intuition, you're using emotion, and you're almost combining all of those different things to like create your life. Okay, I'm also getting a lot of Elon Musk energy from this pile. So it feels like you guys are really aligning with some very powerful energy, okay? And also, because you guys have realized all these, you know, things about life, maybe you're teaching that to other people. I'm hearing you're mastering the art of success. Like, this is beautiful. Like, you guys are mastering law of attraction energy, okay? The Seven of Swords, I just got this feeling of like, you're almost like tricking the universe. Like, you understand the law of attraction. Like, you understand that like, oh, okay, this thought is going to go into the universe and there's going to be a magnetic force that brings it back to me. And so basically what you're saying is, what you're realizing is, oh, so that means I can create whatever I want. And so the Nine of Swords, like you aren't as anxious anymore is what I want to say. Like, I want to say this used to be you, but you're understanding this energy of fake it till you make it kind of thing. Like, okay, I may be in a bad spot right now, but if I constantly force positive thoughts into my head and start thinking that way, I'm going to cultivate prosperity. I'm going to start growing. Okay, that kind of energy. What is this Eight of Wands in the reverse? I also want to say that you guys are also learning that you don't have to live such like a fast-paced life. And it's like you can create abundance by not working hard and by not working fast. I want to say that the reason all of this is coming about is because you guys know what it's like to be in pain, okay? We have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You guys know what burden is, and that's why you understand it so well. It's like you've almost studied yourself. I'm getting a lot of like psychiatrist, psychologist energy. Like you've studied pain, and you almost are recognizing that like pain is an illusion. Pain is something that is like not real in reality. Like I'm so much more than just the pain that my body experiences. I'm so much more than like what my anxiety is. It's like you're seeing this anxiety as like an outer layer, but you're challenging people to connect to the deeper parts of themselves, and you're challenging people to maybe connect to their past lives and understand that their soul has been on this world many times, okay? This is very beautiful, broad message. I love communicating stuff like this. It's almost like you guys are like the magician, literally. Like, you're not manipulative, you're just understanding that energy can be manipulated, not in a bad way. Manipulation is like a negative connotation, but you're more recognizing the power that you have, that your mind has, that your consciousness has. And I almost want to say that some of you are teaching other people this. Like, you're teaching other people that you can shape your reality. Like, your reality is able to be morphed. They're almost showing like a clay figure. Like you're understanding that life can be morphed in the way that you want it to be morphed into. And you know, this all comes, I'm also hearing like there's this feeling of self-doubt. Like maybe you guys in the past have been very doubtful about yourself, but I almost want to say from this energy of acceptance, I want to say that feelings of doubt for you have come from a lifeline of sorrow is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of energy around doubt because of your ancestral lineage. Spirit wants to talk about your ancestral lineage because a lot of this pain that some of you are experiencing, whether it be PTSD or panic, it's from many lifetimes. Like you can inherit emotions, and it feels like for this pile there's been a lot of inherited emotions. So they do want you to reconnect with your past life so that you can work through some of that ancestral lineage, because your ancestors have been through a lot of pain and sorrow, and they have put a lot of self-doubt on your ancestral lineage, which is why you probably feel that emotion so much, that energy of self-doubt. And I want to say that your ancestral lineage worked very hard to cultivate abundance, which is why at the beginning of your life or previously you felt like you had to work really hard to maybe receive love. I want to say this is, you thought you had to work really hard to make a paycheck, but I also want to say that you thought you had to work really hard to receive love. Maybe this was from your parents, or maybe this was from partners in the relationship. There's an energy of you feeling like you were never seen until you started to see yourself. Okay, you're starting to understand that like, I can be seen. I can't be in this victimhood energy. Like you guys used to be such a victim to your own anxiety, your own thoughts, but you're understanding that like, if I'm going to play the victim, other people are going to see me as the victim. But if I see myself as a powerful being of light, that's how other people are going to see me. You guys are understanding like all the different facets of your life. It's so beautiful. I hope this is all making sense and resonating. There is resistance though here with this Two of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. You guys are about to build something very massive. You guys are about to create something very massive. I'm getting some of you are going to create an intuitive business. Some of you are going to create, you're going to create a big business, guys. Worldwide fame is what I'm getting for some of you. Like this is going to be massive. And it's because of all this inner work that you've been doing. It's because of this understanding that you're a multidimensional being of light, okay? You guys are my star seeds. You guys are my light workers. You guys are the people that are going to be big and bold, and you guys are going to make money moves because you're going to figure out how to get out of your mind. You're figuring out how to get out of the illusion of self-doubt and into the energy of soul purpose and expansive light. Because think about it this way, your mind is always going to limit you. Your mind is a little egg, Spirit is saying. It's always going to have that outer shell. But when you tap into the energy of soul and you tap into the energy of who you were in past lives, you understand that your energy can never be limited, that it is constantly expanding and constantly growing. And so that's where you're going to come to this point in your life where you don't doubt yourself anymore. And from this feeling of you not doubting yourself, you're just going to cultivate so much prosperity. It's almost like you're understanding the law of attraction. You're understanding how the universe works. You're understanding your soul's purpose, and what it came here to do. And because of that, there's going to be so, like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, you guys are aligning your life, and you are going to literally have the best life you've ever thought about having. Like, because you're doing all of this inner work, you're going to transform on this massive scale, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Like, holy crap, guys, this energy is unbelievable. We have death in the reverse. There's a lot of change that is about to show up in your life, guys, whether this be walking away from relationships or walking away from past jobs or careers, because this change is occurring because of this alignment. And when you start to become aligned, the outside of you starts to become aligned. So there's going to be people in your life that can't vibe, okay? I'm hearing if they can't hang with us. There's going to be some people in your life that can't hang with you, that don't know how to tune into the energy that you're tuning into. Because pile 3, let me tell you, you're going to be on a whole nother level. I mean, I'm hearing the lotus flower. The lotus flower talks about revealing yourself to the world. The lotus flower talks about growing from the mud. Again, you've used pain, and this could have been in this lifetime, but I'm also picking up a strong, strong ancestral lineage of pain that you guys are cultivating prosperity from. Like, you're healing your ancestors. When you heal yourself, you're healing this whole lineage of people that came before you, our souls that came before you. Lavender, you guys have a connection to lavender is what I'm getting. Or you need to connect with lavender, maybe lavender essential oil. Okay, let's see. We have fellow travelers, support is all around you. So there's a lot of ancestors I'm getting that are coming through to support you on this massive journey. You guys are gonna almost be I'm getting worldwide fame for some of you, or you're going to awaken souls on a whole nother level. We also have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. There's this overwhelming trust that you have within yourself that, like, divine timing is going to play out. I'm going to be where I look. Trust there's a divine plan. There's this trust that you have in everything. You trust the negativity. You trust the positivity. You trust that things that are happening in your life are happening for you to help you expand, to help you grow. I'm having the vision of the hummingbird. Okay, so you could have connections to hummingbirds, or there's a connection to hummingbirds because I'm having the vision of a hummingbird. Spirit keeps telling me the lotus flower, uncovering treasure. You guys are uncovering the secret of the universe, and because of that, you have the gold energy. You have this abundance showing up in your life. A lifeline of prosperity. You guys are rewriting your lineage, answering the call. The time is now. You're answering a very big call. There's a lot of motion I'm hearing that's going to occur. There's a lot of action that's going to take place. This is beautiful. And you guys are literally changing an entire lineage of people that came before you, because I don't feel like your ancestors were very abundant. And so you're rewriting the story of your entire ancestral lineage. So feel the power of that sentence and of that statement, okay? I'm hearing, like, your ancestors say, like, they were deemed undesirable. Okay, there's so much feeling of unworthiness coming from your ancestral lineage, which is why you've probably felt that feeling of unworthiness, but you're changing it. So, wow. Be prepared, guys, because you are about to have like a crazy, wild, beautiful lifetime ahead of you. Okay, I love you guys so much. Let me know if this resonated with you. That was such a powerful reading and I loved it so much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 4 or group 4. If you chose yellow, super excited. Oh my God, we've had some awesome readings. Let me just say that. Okay, we have Purify Your Body, and we also have the angel number 22 on here. So maybe some of you are age 22, or maybe you've been seeing 222, and this is just your sign that you need to keep looking out for those numbers. 39 also just came to my mind, so maybe you're 39 years old, or there's a connection to the number 39. So yellow says purify your body. Guys, some of you, I'm just going to start with a few main messages. Some of you are working to get clean is what I'm hearing for some of you, or some of you are working to get over some sort of an addiction. And that could be any kind of addiction, a sugar addiction, this kind of addiction, a shopping addiction. An alcoholic, like maybe you were an alcoholic and you're trying to get over or drink a little bit less. We have purify your body. I'm getting your body has a lot of toxins for some of you, and there's a need to like release. Okay, so this could be about releasing energy or just drinking more water. There's like needs to be this purification of your body. I'm also hearing some of you are eligible for the vaccine. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe you're like a little bit older, or there's a feeling of like, I almost want to say some of you feel like you're in bad health or something like that, or there's like a health problem. Now, if you are not experiencing any current health problems, this isn't like a reading to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna, you know, I'm in fear now. Like spirit is never going to bring about fear. So this is only for people that are like, yeah, I've been experiencing that. And this is to reassure you guys. I want to say that is like, spirit is never going to make you fear. Okay. They're only going to make you feel more reassured. Okay. So what else do we have going on here? You know, there could have been like a health scare here for some of you. Maybe some of you are wanting to like exercise more, but, I'm hearing jumping jacks or something like that. But it's like maybe you need to move your body more, exercise your body more, or you need to pay more attention to the physical vessel. Maybe you're a very spiritual person and like you are all into like metaphysical stuff and like experimenting with your soul and astral projecting, but maybe you're forgetting about the physical vessel that is the current home of the soul right now. Okay. So, keep that in mind. I'm also hearing laughing gas. There's something about you maybe having to have a procedure that requires laughing gas. And there's also something about medication. What is this about medication? Dumbing it down, numbing it down. Let's see. Okay. So, okay. Spirit is telling me you're getting into a life of like, being comfortable. Spirit wants you to almost push your buttons or do things that are like outside of your comfort zone, or do things that you normally wouldn't do. It feels like this pile has picked up like a routine, which is fine, but it's almost like you've picked up this routine of like what you're comfortable with. And spirit is like saying that you need to challenge certain aspects of your life. Like there are certain things that like you're not happy with anymore. I'm hearing divorce for some of you. Like some of you are not in a happy marriage, and it's like spirit is saying challenge that aspect of your life. Some of you are not in friendships that align with you, and so spirit is saying challenge that aspect of your life. Like let these friends know that like you're not being nice to me. Maybe this is about work. Like maybe you're in a career and you're like just getting to that point of like, yes, I'm comfortable in this career. Yes, it's providing me with a sense of stability, but I'm not happy. And so it feels like there's a lot of energy around like major shifts, like energetic shifts. And it's like energetically, this is kind of going to shake you up. So spirit wants you to focus a lot on balancing your body. Like there's an energy here of like grounding your energy, because there's going to be a lot of shifts. Like spirit is showing me them shaking something up. There's going to be a lot of shakeups. I'm hearing mishaps. Like these are going to be things that kind of fall out of place or fall out of order in your life to shove you in a new direction, because you've become too comfortable, or spirit is saying you've become complacent. There's complacency here, pile 4. I'm gonna be blunt and honest. You guys know I always am, because this is what you need right now. What spirit wants you to get a notebook out. They're showing me a journal. And they're saying they want you to write down the life that you desire. Like, what is stuff that you desire? I'm also hearing some of you have kids, possibly 3 to 4 kids, or you have children. And maybe there's a feeling of like, now that I have a child, I can't do anything more with my life. There's this limiting belief system for some of you around like being too old, or not being young enough or something like that. Like I'm seeing someone who still has a lot of life to live. Like they're saying you still have more to live for. Like there's so many more things that are going to happen in your life. Okay. Some of you are almost considering like in your life, like, oh, this is it. Like I'm never gonna create that business that I always wanted to create, or I'm never gonna do more with my life, like I'm too old, blah, 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 blah. Spirit is saying like, stop doing that. Like you're almost like limiting yourself because of your age, and like they want you to know that like age is just a number, okay? A lifetime of happiness is what I'm hearing. I think you guys have, I'm not saying that your life was bad. That's not what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying you have built such an incredible life up to this point. It's more about this new chapter. There's such an energy here for pile 4 of like, there's this new chapter that's about to show up for you. Like, it's just new. It's different. It's a big change. Like, you guys are feeling like you want to maybe change your hairstyle, change your clothing, change your fashion. Like, there's just certain things about you. It's like, I used to be happy in this relationship, but I'm not anymore. Or I used to be happy at this job, but I'm not anymore. And it's just because you're turning a new chapter. There's just something different that you are meant to do with your life, okay? I'm hearing that channel, the Lumiere Tarot, so I don't know if you watch her or something like that. There is a connection here. I keep hearing chapter 39, so I don't know if you're literally 39. That's so specific, but you're turning a new chapter. You're turning a new page, and Spirit wants you to know it is not the end of your story. It's just the beginning. There's something about new beginnings here. 9 of Cups. You better work, okay? I'm getting like there's... Okay, strive for the 10th cup. Okay, Spirit is saying. We also have the 9 of Coins. Oh my God. So there's the Spirit is saying, okay, you guys have almost come to this point of like, yes, you've maybe built a beautiful life for yourself. Yes, you've built all of these different things. But Spirit is saying go that extra mile. Like, you have 9 cups, go for the 10th cup. You have 9 coins, go for the 10th coin. Like, what is that thing, that burning passion that you have that you've been limiting yourself from taking action upon because of your age, or because of like a feeling of like, well, you know, I already got my degree at college, I'm already settled with this job, and what that doesn't mean that you can't get the job, a new job. You know what I mean? Spirit is saying there are just certain things in our life that have an expiration date. And so you're going through this period in your life where there's a lot of different things that are expiring. It's just like there's no use for them anymore. And so Spirit is showing me a thrift store. So take that old used stuff and put it away. Maybe some of you literally need to like donate some of your clothes because you need to get a whole new wardrobe. Like what you're wearing, you just are like, oh, I don't like this style anymore. So Spirit's saying switch it up. And they want you to know it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. Right now, you have this opportunity for change. And you have this opportunity for like a new start and a new beginning. And I'm hearing your kids are gonna love it. So if there's this issue where you feel like your kids are gonna think it's weird or people aren't gonna approve of it, I'm hearing all people wanna see you do is sparkle and shine. Like your guides just wanna see you be happy, and they can see that there is more to you. Okay, I'm hearing you're gonna start experimenting with some things. I feel like some of you are gonna dye your hair. You're gonna start maybe posting on social media. There's a lot of experimentation. You're gonna be experimenting with your body. You're gonna be getting to know your body on a deeper level. There is sexual energy coming through, needing to experiment with your body on a sexual level. Orgasm is coming through as a way of release, you know, using that energy to release the past, so that you can create these brand new beginnings, okay? I see a lot of body experimentation, maybe getting new tattoos, getting new piercings, stuff like that. We also have the 2 of Cups, and what I'm getting here is some of you feeling like your chance for a beautiful relationship is over. Like maybe you got a divorce and you're thinking, I'll never find love again, or you just feeling like I'm single and I'm too old to, you know, date anyone. But there's this feeling of like you still have that chance to get, you know, I'm hearing your boo, you know, you still have that chance to have all of those different things, and it's just the beginning is what Spirit wants to say. Okay, so we also have the Four of Coins, guys. Money seems to be an issue for you, or you feeling like you don't have the financial means to do something you want to do, but I don't see that being an issue. So if money's been a struggle, guys, it's almost like Spirit saying release that a little bit, because it feels like money is going to naturally flow into your life in a very positive way. I really like this reading because it feels like you guys have had a lot of experience in your life. I'm not gonna lie, you guys feel older, like maybe in your 40s, maybe 30s, or you're just a very old soul. Okay, so take what resonates. You could just be a very old soul, or I almost want to say, sorry guys, so many cards just fell out. I almost want to say there's like this untraditional path that you're about to take. I think you guys want to switch it up. There's a big shift, like Spirit showing you just shift. You know when the railroad like moves and instead of going straight, you go right? You're about to veer off path, but Spirit's like, go that way, like veer off path. Do the things that are confusing, do the things that are you're unsure of, because that feels like that's where you're going to create the most abundance, and it feels like that's where you're going to create happiness again. I really love this energy, guys. You have so much good coming to you, and you feel like you're about to have such an exciting life, okay? There's so much more to come, guys. So if you're in a place right now where it's very gloomy, or you feel like there's nothing left and that you're just going to be stuck in this bad place for the rest of your life, look, the Hangman in the reverse, untie yourself. Give yourself that permission to want more. Give yourself the permission to do more, and give yourself permission to go after what you desire, even if it's like Spirit is wanting to say, even if you've already created a whole foundation, like maybe you had a whole ass marriage, maybe you had a whole ass another career. Spirit is saying, well, you can have a new marriage, or you can have a new relationship, and you can also have a new career. Don't like limit yourself just because you feel like, well, I've already had that, it can't happen again. Spirit is saying like it's going to happen again. You guys feel like your life is split into like two distinct chapters. Like you had this first chapter where you built a great life, but there's this new life. I want to say there's this new life. There's this new energy that is going to be flowing in for you, and it feels very exciting. It feels like some of you are maybe going to be going back to school. It feels like maybe you're going to be getting a new degree. I'm seeing haircut, like Spirit showed me the word haircut. So maybe you're learning how to like style hair. Maybe you're getting a haircut. I'm also hearing that some of you are going to be moving. I'm seeing the word movie. So maybe you feel like your life is a movie, and it practically is what I'm hearing. Let's see. Is there any other info, Spirit, for pile 4? Navigation system. So again, it feels like Spirit is giving me the vision of like a road trip. Okay, so you're getting in your car. You have no idea where you're going, but you're trusting Spirit, the GPS, to take you there. Okay? And it's going to be a lot different than like what you've already experienced, because you have so much wisdom and you have so much knowledge. And so Spirit is saying use what you've already learned to help you out on this new path, because it doesn't feel like you're going to make as many mistakes. Of course, we always are going to make mistakes, but it's almost like you're halting your progress and you're completely shifting. So if you feel like you're just like, yeah, I got my degree for this, but I'm like, I don't like it anymore, go back to school. Fuck it, life's too short. There's an energy of like, life's too short, go after what you want, don't be afraid, okay? I'm hearing the song Love Story. Okay, wow, this is beautiful. So, Taylor Swift is currently like re-recording her old music. Like she's creating something entirely new, something that was over, they're saying, Spirit is saying, like, you know, she's revamping it, and you can do that too. Like she's going back to the drawing board and getting creative again. She's not just settling for like, this is where I'm at. She's like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. You know, I'm going to create Evermore and folklore and change up my style of music. They're also kind of saying like, It's like saying like, you guys are also like social justice warriors. Like there's something about social justice here with the justice card too. I didn't even realize that. So maybe there's something about law or politics. But Spirit is saying like Taylor Swift started as a country artist. She's no longer a country artist. You may have started as a country artist metaphorically, but that doesn't mean you have to be that forever. That doesn't mean you're stuck in that specific thing. So take that how it resonates. Some of you maybe feel stuck in something and they're like, no, like absolutely not. You can switch up your life whenever you want to. So this is beautiful. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Some of you feel like a lack of options, like you feel like there's a lack of opportunity for you, but you need to understand that like all those opportunities that are available for young people are also available for you, or all those opportunities that are available to everyone else are also available to you. It's just about getting out of your own head and like your own limitations. There's just limitations that you have, Spirit is saying, that you need to work through, okay? I'm also hearing the flower daffodils. I don't know if that is a daffodil, but I'm hearing that flower stemming from childhood. There's a lot of blockages, Spirit is saying, around your childhood and around like the limiting beliefs that your parents set on you. Look at that, Four of Wands. There's something about family here. Family making you feel like you had to get into a certain career or you had to do life a certain way. But with the Eight of Cups, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I know this is kind of a long reading, but with the Eight of Cups, it's like, you're gonna walk away from, look, Four of Wands in the reverse. You're gonna walk away from where you're currently living for some of you. You're gonna walk away from where you're currently working for some of you. You're gonna walk away from a current marriage for some of you. You're gonna walk away from a current relationship, something like that. And you might be a little independent at first, but you're gonna almost find a new soul tribe, or you're gonna find new people to vibe out with, is what I'm getting. So this is beautiful. And we have the yellow energy. This is all about, yellow's all about new beginnings, new starts, okay? Let's see, guys. This is so exciting. I'm so happy for you guys. Once in a lifetime opportunities are about to show up for you, okay? These are once in a lifetime opportunities. There's this energy. Spirit is saying just do it, just go, okay? It's time to leave things behind and you're gonna start new things, and it might be a little bit scary, but in the end, you're gonna look back at this moment and you're gonna say, I didn't have any regrets, okay? Spirit doesn't want you to have regrets, so go after that thing that you've been putting on hold. Fogged in the reverse, it's time. You're no longer fogged in. It's time to make that movement. It's time to make that bold decision. Watching clouds in the reverse. You can't just sit in complacency, guys. I'm telling you, you can't be complacent. Infinite abundance is possible. You just have to not be complacent. You got to go after it, okay? Love you guys so much. Let me know if that resonated. This was beautiful. Gorgeous reading. I love it. I love today's readings. They felt so empowering. Just so empowering. So let me know if it resonated, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I will see all of you beautiful souls on the next one. Bye, guys.